morning, actually good afternoon. It's 10 after 3 here. I am heading up to the hospital to see my mother. She had a fall, be 2 weeks ago Saturday. She is 83 years old, and she had gone to her beauty shop and she fell on the way in and hit her head on a brick wall and broke her hip. So she had her hip replaced and is still recovering and is in a rehab center right now. She's going to be being transferred to a different rehab center on Friday because the one she's in is it's called an acute care facility, which means it is a lot more intensive rehab, and at her age and with the other issues she has, which includes 4 back surgeries and both shoulders replaced, she just can't quite keep up with the therapy schedule there. So I've been running back and forth to the hospital every day. So with that being said, we didn't quite get another video filmed for today, so we're going to put one up tomorrow. But I told Jim, I said, I think what would be interesting is we've been practicing vlogging and filming and everything for almost a year and doing different stuff, and I said, you know, it might be kind of fun to put a compilation together of some of the other things we've done over the year and just give everybody a taste of who we are and what we do. So I think that's what Jim's going to be doing. And then as things kind of slow down with Mom, you know, we'll get more and more active as far as videoing and filming and stuff. But this way everybody can kind of get an update on her as well through this, because a lot of our friends know what had happened, and this way they can find out. So, okay guys, we will talk to you later.
Well, today we're on the road to the Amish city of Shipshewana, and we haven't been there in what, a couple of years now. Anyway, it's a wonderful. Yeah, well, Vicky was there last month. So anyway, I haven't been there in a while. We haven't been there as a family for a while, so we're going to go today because I have spent all summer working on this TV pilot, and I haven't had a chance to spend any time with the family. So we're going to take the day and go down to Shipsy.
Hello.
And just enjoy the day. So enjoy the trip with us. You know, there are some things that you encounter on the road that maybe it's rather fortunate that you cannot share on YouTube. And that is the fresh smell of skunk on a freeway. Take a big whiff of that.
I love going to Shipsy. It's just kind of easy. You know, there's, other than traffic on flea market days, but the flea market is winding down for the year, so hopefully the traffic and stuff won't be too bad. And if we get there in time, we are going to meet one of the people I watch on YouTube. Her name's Stacy. Her channel is Dreamer72FEM, and she and her dad are there today, and so if we get there before they leave, we get to meet her. So. But it's just been kind of a fun, relaxing day where we did school with Steven in the car, part of it.
Yeah, that's one of the big advantages of homeschooling is we can take the school with us wherever we go. So Steven just did all of his Bible for the entire week while we were in the car on the way to Shipshewana. Pretty neat.
And we'll do some science or geography or literature or something on the way home, and so he doesn't fall behind. So it's kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a YouTuber, right?
Right. Dreamer725.
Great. Well, I'm pleased to meet you. Vicky's spoken very highly of you, and we're glad to be here
How
today.
long have you been watching?
About a year.
About a year?
Year and a half, something like that. Now I've gone all the way back and watched them forward.
I'm so sorry.
nothing better than a free sample of kettle corn. Go ahead and stick your hand in there with the bees. They won't mind.
Yeah, they don't sing very deep.
No, they don't sting very much. Okay, I have had soft pretzels before, but today, oh my goodness. If you ever get to Shipshewana, you have to come to Ben's Soft Pretzels. I'm not advertising for them because, you know, we don't really do that, but man, that was so good. I'm still salivating. And I lost Vicky.
Look at the size of this bad boy.
Put your hand in there so we can see a relative. Yeah, look how big that is. Oh my goodness. And delicious cheese to go with it.
Hot. Very hot.
Too hot?
A little bit.
A little hot to the touch. But this is worth the price of admission just to even look at it. Look at that. That's gorgeous. And yummy.
Here.
Hot, soft, chewy, salty. So you have to know at least some of the stuff that is here. I mean, you know about the soft pretzels. They have these a place called Amish Country Cookies, and like these cinnamon rolls with frosting this thick. It's just it's like I'm going crazy on the food here. They got fresh fruit smoothies, Stella's gourmet scarves, purses, handbags, and strawberry shortcake. How can you resist that? Homemade ice cream. We're gonna go over there and get some later. I don't know what we're doing right now, but Vicky's back, so we're going to homemade ice cream.
We're going for homemade ice cream.
I think I need to get out more. I'm going gaga over homemade ice cream.
I was sitting there trying to get one other one.
Have to touch it, so tuck it in there and make it work.
Yeah.
Very cool. Look at all these colors they have. These different patterns. Pretty stuff. Really flashy green one.
My husband helping everybody. I love it. He's in his glory. Helping everybody find their glasses. The style that looks best.
He is. He's not polite and they don't put
He's just being him.
Vicky's checking out the RVs, so let's join her. What do you think?
I don't like this one because it defeats the purpose of what I want, and that is to be able to, you know, do school with him on the road. But there's parts of it that I like. It's like I like this because I have extra counter space. And then you lift it up and you have your sink. But it doesn't have much in the way of storage, and if we're going to be gone for a month at a time, I need like some cabinet space. Some places to put food.
Really, really good food in this store. Free samples too. This is horseradish cheese. How's your experience?
We are at Yoder's Meat Market.
Look at me, look at
I love these places. They're really cool. They got really cool deals too. Daddy and I took a vote and we decided we were going to keep you because we liked you. That work?
I know you like me because you're getting me a new phone.
Well, Okay, we just pulled into Farmstead Inn, which is one of the hotels here in Shipshewana. And we came here because I wanted to show Jim something. The other, back in the winter, we stayed here, and at some point during the night, Stephen and I had to go up to the front, and it was cold out, so we decided we were going to drive. And we were parked right here in this little spot right over here. And so we got in the car and we drove back to where we just passed, the front entrance. Well, when we came out of the front entrance, I pulled out to the front. We were the only ones in the hotel. I kid you not, there was not one other car in the parking lot. And so I pulled up, got around so that I was going straight, and I stopped the car and I looked at Stephen and I said, "What?
You want to drive?"
And I said, "You want to drive?" And he looked at me and said, "Seriously?" And I said, "Yep." So Stephen and I had our first adventure. He was 13 years old and big enough to manage the car. So he drove just a short shot straight down the street, or this little driveway here, and then pulled in and parked the car. And it was pretty cool. He was very impressed with himself.
And he's going to do it again.
And he's going to drive again.
So what now?
He's going to drive again. Come on, bud. You get warmed up a little bit.
I'm not even gonna go past that for a bit.
Yeah, let's just go in a circle for a little while until you get used to it. Okay, remember your yellow lines the other day?
Yeah.
See your yellow lines? They all have cars in them, remember?
Yeah.
So let's stay within the yellow lines.
So we're going to take a
What's
famous
his name?
Shipshewana carriage ride.
She is.
This is going to be fun.
She is?
Yep.
Oh, you're a she. You're a good boy, aren't you? Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes. Say yes. All right, you're good. He's just checking the world out. He wants to see what's going on. We're taking a carriage ride, and we have Kate as our horse.
He brought me in and then there.
How many horses do they own?
They have about 8 of them that we could use on the buggy.
It's time to go home. We are tired, very tired, but it's been an awesome day.